Hey y'all, it's Dawn, and I'm so glad you're back. I've got another fun, budget-friendly DIY video for you today. This is part of the 5 under $5 monthly challenge, and I will tell you more about it shortly. Let's get on with the first DIY. I cut down some wood sticks. I guess that's what you would call them. They were in my wood pile, and I thought they would work perfectly. I cut the 2 side pieces at 15 inches and the 3 rungs in the middle at 6 inches. Sorry, but I forgot to hit record on my camera for the first 2 rungs of the ladder. I looked up at the camera before I started the third and hit record. I didn't use any glue. I found these long screws in some of my husband's stuff and used 6 of them to put the ladder together. I came down about 1.5 inches from the top of the ladder to place the first rung. I drilled a pilot hole through the side piece and the middle piece so the wood wouldn't split, and then used the screws to screw them in. Once I had the ladder put together, I put some water in a bowl and added Waverly ink chalk paint and mixed it well. I stained the entire ladder with this mixture. I simply painted it on and then rubbed it off with a couple of baby wipes. Once the paint had dried, I painted the entire ladder with Waverly plaster chalk paint. I did what I call a messy paint job because I knew I was going to be distressing it. Once I had the first side painted, I dried it with my hot air gun. I held the gun close to the paint so it would get a bubbling and cracking effect. I wanted the ladder to look like something that would have came out of my great-grandmother's farmhouse. Old, rustic, used, and worn. I did the same thing on the other sides of the little ladder. I had seen another crafter use a Dollar Tree emery board to distress some of her projects and thought I'd give it a try. It worked great, but I think I'll be using it on much smaller projects than this. I think my sanding block would have been a lot faster. Once I was finished, I cleaned the ladder with some water and paper towels to remove all the dust and stuff. And just look at how cute this little ladder is. I think this little countertop ladder turned out so stinking cute. And this towel is perfect for Christmas. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I applied some glue to some little Christmas trees I found in my stash and attached scrapbook paper to both sides of the trees. I used a finger sander and sanded the paper in a downward motion. This gave the trees a rustic look, and the paper tore along the edge of the trees. I used a nail file to get into the tight spots that the finger sander didn't reach. After I finished removing the excess paper from the trees, I used dowels and cut them down to various lengths. I used a drill bit the size of the dowel and drilled holes into the bottom of the trees. I dipped one end of the dowel into some hot glue and then attached it to the bottom of the trees. I dipped the other end of the dowel into the hot glue and attached it to a wood slice. And when I was finished, I had some cute little Christmas trees for my Christmas decorating. And it really did not take long at all. I think the little Christmas trees are so stinking cute and will be perfect for a little touch of Christmas in any room of the house. Let me know what you think in the comments below. The 5 Under $5 Challenge is hosted each month by Missy from Crafty Cove DIY and Emily from Farm Charm Chick. This month's guest host is Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. You will find links to each of the hosts and the co-host, along with a link to this month's playlist in the description. Be sure to check out all the amazing creators for this month's challenge. I tried to remove the well from this sign I found in my stash, but decided to just use the back of the sign. I painted the sign with Folk Art Imperial Red and dried it with my heat gun. I then distressed it using a fan brush and Waverly Mineral Chalk Paint. I picked up these little metal letters and snowflake ornament at Hobby Lobby to make a joy sign. I applied hot glue to the back of the snowflake and attached it to the center of the sign. Because the metal letters were hollow, I glued a couple of tumbling tower blocks to the inside of the letters and then glued them to the sign. Stacking the two blocks on top of each other worked great, and the letters actually sat flat on the sign. I thought it was just plain and actually didn't like it much at this stage. I decided to use the sign as the middle of a wreath. I had some Dollar Tree garland in my stash from last year in this wreath form. I used floral wire to attach the garland to the wreath. I also attached the sign with floral wire. When I had all the garland wrapped and the sign attached, I added a bunch of hot glue to the back of the sign and pressed it into the wreath form. I made a little bow and glued it to the top of the wreath. And just look at how stinking cute it is. I found this 11 by 14 inch picture frame in my stash and knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. I had seen this Christmas decor piece at Pottery Barn and loved it, so I decided to dupe it with this picture frame. After taking the glass out of the frame and cleaning it with rubbing alcohol, I took it outside to create the Mercury glass effect. This is the best way to create a faux Mercury glass effect using water, vinegar, and Krylon looking glass spray paint. You'll need equal amounts of water and vinegar to achieve the Mercury glass look. I used a half a cup of water to a half a cup of vinegar. I poured them both into a spray bottle and shook it well. I started with a light coat of Krylon mirrored glass spray paint on the glass. I then sprayed the water and vinegar mixture on the glass. And another layer of the paint. And more of the water and vinegar. Another layer of paint. Next, I used a towel and dabbed at the water. By dabbing at it, I was able to create cracked lines like you would see in a Mercury glass mirror. I am really loving this. Another layer of paint. This layer is thicker than the layers I sprayed first. And I continued painting and dabbing until I was happy with the look. I let the paint dry for about 20 minutes and then added a layer of black spray paint. I lightly sanded the frame. I mixed water and red acrylic paint to create a red stain and applied the red stain to the frame. I used my Cricut to cut out the saying and applied it using transfer paper. I'll leave a link in the description to the Design Space cut file that I created. I placed the glass and the backing back into the frame. I am just amazed at how this turned out. I love it so much. Let me know in the comments if you'll be trying this Mercury glass sign. Hey y'all, it's Dawn, and I'm so glad you're back. I've got another fun, budget-friendly DIY video for you today. I was walking around Hobby Lobby and found this large live edge wood ramp. When I saw it, the first thing I thought was a farmhouse riser, so I knew I had to get it. I loved the look of the natural wood, so I didn't want to stain it, but I did want to protect it. I applied a layer of Mod Podge to the top. Once the Mod Podge was dry, I applied Dollar Tree wood glue and hot glue to some of these little wood candle holders I had in my stash. I used the wood glue for a permanent hold and the hot glue for an instant hold. After attaching the candlesticks to the bottom, I went ahead and added another layer of Mod Podge to the top. This riser was so simple to make, and I may have spent $5 at the most. Let me know what you think about this cute little riser in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment. This really helps my channel to grow. Thank you to all my subscribers for supporting me here on YouTube. Y'all are amazing. If you found me through the playlist, I hope you'll consider subscribing to our little family. With Christmas sneaking up on us, check out my Amazon store for some amazing farmhouse decor. You'll find a link to it in the description. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Happy crafting.